Hey Scorpio, welcome in. We are going to take a look at the energy for you now that we are in Virgo season. So, Virgo season, it's all about the details. Sixth house energy, so a focus on health, routine, moving out into the world, being of service, what you bring to others. These are all things that Virgo energy highlights and brings in. So, we're going to look at what area in life needs more structure? How can Scorpio take better care of their physical, mental health? And what are you not seeing? So, welcome in, Scorpio. Thanks for being here. And if you don't know who I am Heather with Heather's Healing. Thanks for being here. So, Scorpio, first question: what area in life needs more structure? Virgo energy is really great at organizing, structure, paying attention to the details, problem solving, all of that type of energy. So, Scorpio, what area in life needs more structure? And we'll clarify with tarot. Nice. So the card says happy, happy. So this could be an invitation to welcome in more happiness and joy. Maybe there's an area of life that is in a lot of lack, could use some sprucing up. But inviting happiness, inviting joy in, and quite often, well, I believe happiness is a choice. It's something that you have to cultivate. On occasion, I feel like life will serve up happiness in a really great way, but it really is, it's a choice. So let's see. So 8. The number 8 is like been coming up in all of the readings. Okay, so we've got the energy of 8, which is about speed, change, determination. It can also be about stagnation and laziness as well. All right, so 3 cards. What do we need to know about this card? Happy, happy, happy. Let me get it out of the... I might have to turn off the ring light. So what area in life needs more structure for Scorpio? What area of Scorpio's life needs more structure? So maybe this is just your thoughts needing to be spruced up. That's funny because we got the Knight of Swords. We have the swords are all about mind and thinking, but I don't want a whole stack. So 3 cards. What area of life needs more structure for Scorpio? Oh, did we get 3 all at once? Okay, nice. So we've kind of got a mix here. So we've got wands, swords, and then we have the magician in reverse. So, the fire signs are talking more about home. It can be land. We have swords. This is thoughts, ideas, your mind. It's also taking action in a really structured way. So we have the 4 of Wands. I love that we have this. So this is talking about, this is a happy home. This is strong foundations. I'm hearing creating a loving environment. So I feel like you are, and maybe this is something you're currently working on, is bringing more happiness into your everyday life, looking for the silver lining in all things. I'm really attracted to the flowers on this card. So welcoming in, and I don't know if these are necessarily roses on here. I don't think they are, but what I was seeing was roses. So that to me, well, it can represent a few different things. It can represent passion and love and all of that, but it's a high frequency energy. Roses carry an extreme, well, all flowers, but roses in particular carry a high frequency energy. So working on bringing as much high frequency into your life, creating happiness, creating joy, looking for any areas of life that aren't feeling very, so look at any area of life that feels really dense. What areas of life feel dense? Those are the areas that need attention. How can you spruce them up? Maybe it's just a need of simplifying. But I love that we have the Four of Wands here. Maybe can I move her over here? Oh, she still has. Let's move these over here. Okay. We have the Ten of Swords right here in the middle. This is coming out of a difficult situation and into a difficult situation. So it feels like there is a chapter that's ending, that's coming to an end. It's almost like after a storm, the clouds break and you can see the blue sky and the sun again. Is that type of energy that's coming in? So I'm wondering, for some Scorpios, coming up in like the next month, it does feel like if your life has felt maybe a little, I'm hearing in disarray. It could be you're finally feeling like you have some structure in your life and you're feeling more optimistic about building upon the foundations that you have. It feels like you're coming out of a wobbly time. It's that type of energy here. It's interesting. I'm not able to really pinpoint any one thing, Scorpio, that needs more structure. We have the Magician card in reverse here. And this to me feels like, and maybe it's because of the challenges that you've been going through recently, it feels like a lack of confidence or a hesitation to move forward. Maybe it's almost like for a little while, maybe you kind of gave up. And is there an area of life that you kind of gave up on? I feel like that's being revived this upcoming month. So Virgo season goes from August 23rd through September 22nd. So I feel like wherever you've been feeling insecure, uninspired, shut down, turned off, I feel like that area of life is coming to life again. So that's probably where the structure and focus needs to be. And again, this is about bringing more happiness and joy into your life. So what area of life is that for you? Is it work? Is it, I would say it's probably more with this card here being more focused on relationships, your close personal relationships, the people that matter most to you, putting a bigger focus on strengthening those relationships. So, but take a look at what that might be for you, Scorpio. It feels really nice, though. I love that you are welcoming happiness and joy back into your life. It's like a sprucing up type of an energy. So I really love that. All right, so let's see. What's the next question? How can Scorpio take better care of physical, mental health? How can Scorpio take better care of their physical, mental health? What's going on with that? Let's see. Whoops, that one just popped right out. Oh, interesting. Aw. So the card says orphaned. It's card number 5. So maybe, and this kind of does fit in a little bit with this energy up here, feeling left out, feeling alone, feeling left behind. Feeling left behind. That feels very, very strong here for at least for some of you. Feeling left behind. Interesting. So maybe this is the energy that you're coming out of now. You're coming out of this feeling alone, I'm hearing broken, feeling broken. Maybe not in all areas of life, but it could be a particular area of life. So let's get some clarifiers, 3 cards regarding Physical, mental health. 3 cards. This could also be abandoning yourself. I know for me, if I'm going through a really hard time, like grief or sadness, you know, some like a big loss, I often will abandon myself, abandon my health and wellness. So it could be that type of energy here for some of you Scorpios. So 3 cards regarding Scorpios, physical and or mental health, advice and guidance here on improving health. What does Scorpio need to know about physical and mental health during this Virgo season? Let's see, can we keep those still? Okay. So we're starting, wow, so we're starting off with the Page of Wands. So the pages hold like childlike energy. It's sort of like, I feel like this card is representing Scorpio. I feel like this is you guys. Like I was saying earlier, it's like after a storm and the clouds start to part and you can see the blue sky and you can see the sunlight. It's almost like coming out of a tunnel of despair and seeing the light. It's like you're starting to come to life again. Wow, Scorpios, what's been going on? So this is the energy of, okay, what's the next step? What's the next best step that I can take? This is needing an adventure, maybe just needing a vacation, taking a break, inviting in some happiness. I think a vacation would be great if you can take a vacation, but this is you asking yourself, what's the next adventure? What's the next best step? I feel like you're being asked to bring in some new energy. So whether that's like a hobby, a sport, something physical. I feel like something physical here would be like the best thing for Scorpios. Physical activity, doing something you enjoy, being around people that you enjoy, really making an effort. Movement feels really important for both your physical and mental health, but it does feel like there might even be a little bit of restlessness that you're feeling. So plan a vacation, an adventure. What's the next adventure? Then we've got the Queen of Wands in reverse. It's interesting here because there's like this back and forth kind of energy, because here we have curiosity, the need for adventure, you know, the energy of excitement. And then we have the Queen of Wands. This could also be a person in your life. This is feeling unworthy. This is being creatively blocked, unmotivated, negative, pessimistic. It's that type of energy. So I feel like you're being asked to step out of that energy, but it does feel like there's a tug of war going on here. This could also be maybe you are feeling you're ready for adventure, but maybe you have a spouse or child or an important person in your life that is the exact opposite. They're maybe going through a struggle or a really hard time right now. So that could be an actual person. And or like I said, this is you going back and forth of wanting adventure, ready for something new, but then feeling unworthy of it, and feeling unmotivated. We have the Eight of Pentacles here. Another 8. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Again, so this is kind of like the same type of energy of feeling unworthy, but this is feeling undervalued, this is burned out, overworking, maybe whatever you've been going through. Maybe your escape has been work. So you've just been focused on work as a way, as your distraction. This feels like work as a distraction. And now you're to a point where you're feeling really burned out, which makes sense because we have the burnout here with the Queen of Wands. So a time to pull back from work, focus on other areas. That's going to bring in a lot of balance for your mental and physical health. Focus on movement, sports, hobbies, but you need movement. Being outside, being in motion is going to help transmute this feeling orphaned energy. Being around people that you enjoy. Yeah, really interesting. So sending you guys tons of love, Scorpio. It feels like some of you have just kind of been through it lately. So what are you not seeing, Scorpio? What are you not seeing? I love the Virgos are really, really great at seeing the details or potentials, either good or bad. Virgos are really good at helping, at least the Virgos in my life, they're really great at helping me see what I can't see and point out things that I hadn't considered. So, Scorpio, what are you not seeing? What are you not seeing right now? What are you not seeing? We have the fates. Well, this is interesting. So, another 8, the energy of 8. And we are in an 8-year too. I feel like everything's infused with the energy of 8. So cycles. But the fates, what are you not seeing? So this would tie in quite lovely if you have been going through a traumatic experience, a loss, an unfortunate turn of events. You don't do your best not to make it about you or to read too much into that, because we can't see the full picture here. We don't know what someone's blueprint is. We don't even necessarily know why we came here. We can't see all of the ins and outs of every person's situation and life path. We can't see all of that. So, there's karmic things that happen, good and bad, that might not make sense to us in this from our human perspective, but when we get on the other side, it'll probably, well, not probably, it will make sense. We can't see the whole big picture here. So just keep that in mind, especially if something is feeling really unfair or unjust. We don't have all of the information. We can't see the ins and outs of everything. So 3 cards here, looking at what is Scorpio not seeing. And sometimes unfortunate things happen because it gives us the boost and the momentum to make a drastic change in our life. Sometimes we need that. So, maybe you lose your job, but it's because a change needed to happen, and the universe knew you weren't going to make that change until you were like pushed. It's that type of energy. Okay, so 3 cards. What is Scorpio not seeing? What is Scorpio missing? What are they not seeing? And with the Fates card, that kind of tells me you're probably not going to be able to see it. This is sort of like the have faith advice. Sometimes you just have to trust in the process and trust in the plan, and you don't necessarily know where it's going. Death in reverse, 9 of Swords, Temperance. Wow, those are some big cards. So this does tell me that, Scorpios, you have been through a lot of transformation and change. Your life is probably taking a very drastic if you could look back a year ago, your life now probably looks very different. A lot has happened in a short period of time is what I'm feeling here. So we've got the death card. So we have two major arcana cards here. So this does have kind of like a karmic feel. I don't think you're going to know all the ins and outs of all of this. So don't overthink it. Do your best to stay present, stay in your heart space as much as possible. So with the death card, this is clinging to the past. This can be a refusal to move on. This is kind of what I was talking about just a second ago. Maybe your job, for example, isn't serving you anymore. It's not a good fit. The universe needs you to make a change, but you're not making the change. So then the universe makes the change for you. You lose your job. You're now forced to look at that area of your life and you're forced to make a change. It's that type of energy. It's like you're clinging to the past. You don't want to move forward, but life moves forward. And it's time for you to do the same. 9 of Swords. This is anxiety and worry, overthinking things, maybe wondering, if I did this, if I did that, would things have worked out differently? Probably not, because we have the fate card here. It was meant to be. Whatever it is that you have been going through or that you've been struggling through, it was meant to be. And if it wasn't meant to be, it wouldn't have happened. So it's a time to stop overthinking things. Get out of your head. Stop worrying about things that may not, and maybe this is something that hasn't even happened yet and you're worrying about it, or you're waiting for the next thing to go wrong. You're really being asked to not do that. We have the Temperance card in reverse, kind of the similar energy as the Death card in reverse. This can be conflict, although I'm not really feeling that so much here. This is pushing against what is. This is being impatient. This is being out of flow. It can be very negative. This could also be people around you and in your life, but I kind of feel like this is you, Scorpio. And maybe it is something you're not seeing, because we asked that. What are you not seeing? Maybe you're not seeing how much you're holding on to the past, or how much you're holding on to what you wish things were. This could be in relationships, marriages, work. Maybe it's time, and maybe you're not realizing how much energy you're spending worrying about whatever this is. It's time to look at those areas of your life and what can you do to shift and change that. But definitely an invitation to get out of the past and stop holding onto the past. With the 9 of Swords, you're probably also worried about the future too, because often anxiety is worrying about the future. Depression is being stuck in the past. So take a look at that, Scorpio. Interesting. Okay. So I do want to end on a lighter note. Let's pull one more card. Sending tons of love to Scorpios. And if you'd like to book a one-on-one, my info is below if you want to dive deeper into a particular area of your life. So final card, affirmation, advice from our angels and guides. Oh, I love that. Loyal heart. And Scorpios, you guys are very loyal. Stay in your heart space. Connect yourself with helpful people and places. Look for the good. We've got the energy of 8 again. Another invitation to pull yourself out of stagnation, make some changes, mix up your routine, but connect with the helpful, loving people in your life. Stay focused there. All right, Scorpio, have a fantastic September. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you soon.